It's my pleasure to call Ms. Tawakkol Karman, the founder of the foundation and the winner of Nobel Prize for Peace, and she is the first and the only Arab woman who has ever won this prize. Please, the floor is yours.
السلام عليكم. مرحبا
Peace be
بكم
upon
جميعا.
you. Assalamu alaikum.
أهلا وسهلا بكم جميعا.
Welcome all. Welcome all to this great gathering. Yes, it is great. I actually feel ill. I feel pride. I feel victorious as I meet with a group of the most prominent Yemeni minds, experts, academics, talents from inside Yemen and abroad who traveled for miles to be here in order to discuss the major challenges facing our people in the area as of development and peace, in order to lay new foundations on the path from tragedy to hope, from war to life. Actually, I thank you all, and I thank our guests, and I think not only the 40 researchers who came from various countries, from 15 countries from all around the world, but also the researchers who came from here, from Istanbul, and for the volunteers who came from outside Istanbul, and for those who are following us and watching our conference with eagerness and anticipation. Dear friends, we are united by our love for Yemen, a country that deserves all our love, sacrifice, giving, and loyalty. We gather because we believe that the war and chaos our country experiences is nothing but a passing cloud that will dissipate and disappear. For sure. We believe that our country will recover. We believe that our homeland will heal its pain and wounds and rise from the rubble. Homelands don't die and peoples don't perish. Of course, and unfortunately, politics has dominated most conferences and events and workshops. Politics is the main title and sometimes the only one. And it is natural for politics and war to be the main topics in any country suffering from uncertainty. What is abnormal is ignoring the other titles and other spheres that are connected to the lives of people and to their suffering, hunger, poverty, disease, and injustice. We are here in order to shed light on other titles. We are here to shed light on development. And this is what experience has proven, that limiting public activity to politics alone means one thing: remaining in a very vicious circle in which divisions and foreign interventions widen and war escalates into wars, conflicts, and a deterioration in living standards and more interference from the foreigners. And this is what Yemen suffers from today. No education, no economy, no development, no sports, no education, no health, no justice. And every day their suffering increases. Every day, people from Yemen lives in hell. And this is the fact. All spheres of development, they are deteriorating. Now only two spheres are growing more and more, which are economics and political corruption. Houthi militias in their areas, they are supposed to provide services to meet needs of people, but no, they're not doing that. They are just trying to manage the areas through war policy. The same thing is done under the rule of the legitimate governments, which are very far away from meeting the needs of people. What is the meaning of a government that doesn't fulfill its duties, doesn't provide electricity, water, security, salaries, health, and education services? As I said, unfortunately, the only two areas thriving in Yemen today are the war economy and political corruption. And who are the beneficiaries of these? They are who have deluded themselves that their blue blood lineage grants them privilege, or those who believe that their religious, regional, or political heritage justifies their corruption, their dependence on foreigners, and their betrayal of the nation's higher interests. But if this is going to go forever, of course not. And that is why we are here today. It's time for Yemen to regain its resolve. And this is what's going to happen. The Yemeni people, and I am saying this from here, I'm telling all of these people that Yemeni people got tired from you, got tired from your corruption, got tired from your betrayal to your nation. And that the Yemeni people will find their way to salvation. It's time for Yemen to regain its resolve, its political decision, and it's time for the world to listen to what Yemenis have to say and not to other people speaking in their name. And this is what's going to happen. This is what will happen. Yemen is a great country. It's not weak. And it's not anyone's backyard. Yemen is rich in potential. Yemen possesses the qualities that make it one of the greatest countries in the world, not just in the region. We have a unique strategic location. We possess vast resources of oil, gas, minerals, fisheries, and solar energy. We have diverse terrain and environment, extensive coastlines, and rich islands, unparalleled in the world. And most importantly, we have the most important and most powerful treasure, which is our people. Our people. We possess invaluable human wealth, the free, generous, honest, and courageous Yemeni people. Our people are hardworking, patient, talented, resilient and unbreakable people rooted in civilization and determination. This is the Yemeni people.
فكما قلت لكم وأهم ثرواتنا على الإطلاق هي
As I told you, we possess invaluable human wealth. Our people are hardworking, patient, talented, resilient, unbreakable. They are rooted in civilization, in history, in determination. Now it's time. Yes, the time has come to rebuild our state and society on new foundations. Foundations that make power a partnership, not a domination, and a state that is a means of justice, not domination and injustice. We need to work on an inclusive reconciliation inside our country on different levels, and the most important is the infrastructure, the qaida in Arabic, but it is not the qaida, you know. We of course need this reconciliation. Comprehensive reconciliation starts from cities, from suburbs, rural areas also. We need education. We need to start and begin from the grassroots. We need education that awakens minds, health care that preserves human dignity, infrastructure that restores life to cities and villages, and a productive economy that breaks the equation of hunger and loyalty that has fueled war and corruption. We need knowledge because we know that through knowledge we can build countries, and that knowledge has always been a path to change, progress, and prosperity. The most important thing that societies where knowledge, science, scientific thinking, and critical thinking do not flourish are shallow societies that can be easily weakened, controlled, and even destroyed. Knowledge, for which we gather today, and our slogan for today's meeting is "There's no leader but knowledge," is the thing that creates the free human being and shows us the way to better decisions that we can make. Knowledge creates a free person, makes our choices and judgments more accurate, and grants us immunity against ignorance, superstition, and against rich ideologies and dubious projects that have ruined our lives. And torn our homelands apart. There is no path to Yemen's future except one that gives science and knowledge the place they deserve. When there is no knowledge, when there is no value given to knowledge, the states will be destructed and not rebuilt. There is no safe path to Yemen's future except one that gives science and knowledge the place they deserve, placing them at the top of the list of priorities and at the heart of the state and society. And this is going to be our path and our choice during this conference and in our recommendations in order to build the future of Yemen as we wish. Of course, as we chart the path to build our country, our state, and draw our path to salvation, we must believe in the most important thing after believing in God Almighty, which is to believe in ourselves and in our great Yemeni people who are capable of doing it. We do believe in our Yemeni people, in their dreams, in their capabilities, and in their miracle. And this is what has been proven throughout history, regardless of the scale of the conspiracy and the length of the suffering. Yes, this has always happened throughout the history of Yemen. And this is what has been proven by all peoples around the world while we witness the people of the world saying their word, they're raising their voices, and as they say, peoples are dead in other places from this world. We hear people raising their voices, and this is what we witnessed in Georgia, in Bangladesh also, and we are still witnessing people raising their voices, asking for their rights peacefully. And this is what we are witnessing in the United States of America. There is a awakening, a very great awakening in the American society against the capitalism which is fueled by injustice and rejecting the only power that plays monopoly with all the powers. Yes. Now this is what we witness today. Looking at the American people or the American youth leading this awakening. Don't underestimate people. Believe in people. People is like an army that will never be defeated. Believe in people. People are army that is not defeated. This is our strategy, and I'm sure and I can see this future by my eyes that our Yemeni people is capable to do miracles, and that we all are able to rebuild our new Yemen, the Yemen, democratic Yemen, Yemen of democracy and stability and unity. Yemen of the Republican Yemen, Yemen of development, well-being, independent economy, education, and health. Yemen that is independent, in which the highest voice is the voice of the people. This is our promise and the Yemeni's promise, and trust that it is coming and coming soon. They will ask when, say perhaps it will be soon and very soon, but say perhaps while you believe that it is gonna come true. This is our promise for the Yemeni people, and this is the promise of the Yemeni people to us and to the coming generation. Dear guests, at the end of my speech, I don't forget to salute the great Palestinian people. This heroic people who stood in the face of the cruelest criminals throughout history. The Palestinians who have taught us the meaning of stubbornness for the sake of justice. Those people who stood against the injustices, they taught us the meaning of steadfastness in the face of betrayal, complicity, and denial. History will once again record that freedom is not given but taken away. I want to thank them from my heart, tell them your freedom is our freedom, and freedom to Palestine. I thank you all again, one by one. I thank the researchers, the Yemeni minds inside and outside Yemen. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. You raised the name of Yemen up high. Thank you so much, and thanks for those who facilitated this conference. This conference has been prepared within 1 year, and thanks for our friend and doctor and the head of the scientific committee, and Karman Foundation. I thank our youth who are led by Mr. Junaid. We love you, and you are capable of building together with us the new Yemen. Thanks for Bilqis Media, Ahmed Zurqa, his team, Ahmed Al-Adim and his team. Thanks to our guests and together for building a new Yemen which these people deserve. These people who are unbreakable and do not agree to surrender. Thank you so much.